All right, so we got our updated video here synced up. We'll play it 2 times like we always do. Second time we'll pause it at that foot strike position so we can see what we look like. And then we will take both our front view and our side views and compare them to our original video. So obviously green hoodie's new, white t-shirt's the original. And we're just going to go straight to pausing at foot strike, and we can just see how much better that lower body is positioned at foot strike. So the positioning that we are at is fantastic. Our ability to create our upper lower half separation is increasing, which is meaning the power we're able to produce is climbing, and the stress being put on our arm to make those strong throws is decreasing, which both are the direction we need to go when we're looking at a good, strong, healthy pitcher. As we now then take a look at our side view, we're going to be able to notice the one big thing that we've been trying to work on is feeling more comfortable in a shorter stride, which we said would help us with that upper lower half separation because our lower half will have completed its rotation into foot strike at a quicker rate if the stride was not as long. So we can see here that the stride has indeed shortened up. Our foot is able to make contact or connection with the ground a lot smoother, a lot quicker, a lot flusher. And therefore, we are able to create and maintain that separation of the upper and lower half. What we are going to notice, though, is we have lost the ability to keep our lower half closed for a long period of time as we travel down that mound. We can kind of see how it's just very quickly it opens up as it's traveling out, specifically that front leg. So if we just watch that again here and just watch the front legs of both your videos and just notice how on the left, the old video, that front leg stays close, 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 and then rotates, versus how the new video kind of is always opening up as we're traveling out. So our next stage is just continue to get more comfortable as we shorten up that stride so we can really focus on that rotation. But let's keep that rotation closed, 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 and then late, violent rotation at the end. Right now, we have shortened up our stride, which has helped us with our separation. So we're still getting extra power because of that, but we still can get even more power by staying closed longer during our stride with our lower body, our hips, knees, and feet staying closed. And thinking about keeping that back knee back a little longer too. But our progression of what we've really been working hard on all these weeks, we can see here, has been paying off big time. So great job, bud. Keep up the good work. All right, so we're going to have your new video here play through twice, like we did last time. The first time it would get played all one motion. Second time we will pause it at foot strike so we can take a look at how our body's moving down the mound. And then we will compare our new video here, both the front and the side views, with our original video and those same angles. So there's that foot strike. And then that good rotational finish like we talked about. Thinking the edge of that mound is the edge of the Grand Canyon. Don't fall down into it. We did a real good job of those last final few pitches of the day. We're going to notice we're doing a lot better job of staying tall as we go down the mound instead of hunching over or your chest falling over towards third base. We're doing a much better job starting tall and staying tall throughout that delivery. So our shoulders staying above our hips for much longer than they are in the gray. We can see in the gray they're already falling towards third. And in this one we're staying a lot taller, which is a lot better for our ability to take our energy to our target with as little moving parts as possible. One more time, getting to see what that looks like from the front. Fantastic, good high leg lift. Good job keeping those shoulders closed at foot strike and driving things down and through, trying to keep that head nice and still on target. We'll transition to our side view. Obviously that red is the new, gray is the old. Pausing at foot strike, you can see things looking pretty similar. The one thing that we can see is different in these particular clips is at foot strike, the distance that the glove is from the body. In our new video in the red, the glove is a little bit closer to the body than in the gray original video. Neither of them were a bad position, but if we were to say, if anything, the red position is a lot cleaner, tighter, controlled position to be in. It's a lot tighter than, it then makes it a lot tighter rotation coming through. So real good job with that glove position at release. Look at it one final time here. Keep working hard, man. It's paying off. We're looking good. All right, so here's our updated video synced up. Like we have, we'll play it all one motion here the first time through, and then the second time we'll pause it at that foot strike position so we can compare and contrast some things of which we've been working on in relation to the position we're getting into. So there's that foot strike position. Front view looking pretty good. Side view, we can see we're still tilted and angled a little bit forward. It'll be a little easier to see that when we just look at the side views side by side. But first, let's start with the front views. So obviously sweatpants is new. Shorts is back in the winter. Or I'm sorry, back in the spring. And we can see that that front leg is in a much better, stronger position on our front side with our new video compared to the old video. And then we can also see how that reflects our finish. So if we watch that again, we're going to be able to see when that front foot gets into the ground, from the hip to the knee, knee to the foot is in a much stronger alignment in our new video than our old video. What we're also going to be able to see is because of that good positioning and our focus of rotating through our finish, we can see how we're able to be a lot stronger in our finish in our new video compared to the old. The last thing we're going to be able to notice from this front view is how when that foot does get into foot strike, how the shoulders have not been able to stay closed. And we can see how both the old video and our current video are very similar in that aspect. We just want to remember to maximize that upper lower half separation. We need the lower half to rotate into foot strike while we keep the upper half from not rotating. We prevent it from rotating so we can separate the two, helping us create power. So we just need to think about not letting that front shoulder start to open up as early as it is currently. We now go to the side by side, and we're going to think about that chin and nose staying behind the belly button longer. And when we get to foot strike, we can see we're almost identical here as well. And that chin is just getting a little ahead of ourselves.
So if we can just think about keeping that chin back longer, that may also help us keep that front shoulder in longer. Now we're killing two birds with one stone. But all in all, we're definitely showing some improvements here. So let's keep up the good work and keep doing what you've been doing.
All right, so we got our updated video here. Playing 2 times through. First time all in motion. Second time we'll pause it at that foot strike. And then we will proceed to get that compared with our original video from both the front and the side view. We'll start here with the front. Everything looks visually the same, but when we come through, we're going to watch that front knee is able to lock out a lot better, helping us rotate through our release a lot better. We bring that back and watch it again. We're going to see the positioning looks very much the same, but the sturdiness, the firmness of that front leg is better. In our updated video with the sweatpants on, we can just see in the clip on the left with the shorts, our original, as we're trying to rotate our upper body through to throw, how that knee is starting to wobble and how we don't have that wobble in the second video. That's what allows us to help continue that rotation through. We take that then to our side view. And again, a lot of our checkpoints here are looking very much the same. And then as we come out of that, we can say our new video appears to show a little bit more of a downward trunk action through release. Our upper body going down to help accelerate that arm down. And we can look at the back leg as an indicator of that. As the trunk goes down to stay stabilized, the back leg would need to go up, thinking like a seesaw. We can just check the heights of the back legs of the two clips here to kind of give us that indication. All right, here's our updated video. We'll play it through 2 times like before. All one motion here to start, and the second time we'll pause it at that foot strike so we can see the positions we're in and compare them to our original video. And then we will follow that up with our comparison of our front view and our side view with this new clip compared to our old clip. So again, on the left is new, on the right it's old. And we see looking very much the same. And coming through, everything is looking very much the same there as well. We say we got a higher leg lift in our new clip, which is always good. Keeping that upper body closed at the moment of foot strike, which is what we're looking for. That way we're maximizing our body's rotation after the moment of foot strike. So again, there's that good high leg lift on our final look here at our front view. Our glove doing a good job staying in front of our body at the moment of foot strike. Keeping our front shoulder in. As we transition to our side view. So again, dark tee on the right is old. Light tee on the left is new. So let's look at that one more time coming through. We'll be able to see that good high leg lift on the left. The one on the right was a good high leg lift as well, but the one on the left is a little bit higher. we're going to see that the backside leg appears to be rotated just as much, if not more, than in the right video, our original. We watch this, our final time here. We are going down, 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 down a lot more than we're going out, 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 out. So that's going to be probably our next thing we're going to want to focus on, is gaining ground during our descent and not just going down. But all in all, we're looking. All right, we got our updated video here playing. We'll go through it 2 times. First time here is all one motion. Second time, like we usually do, we'll pause it at that moment of foot strike, so that way we can see the position your body has gotten into as your body has traveled down the mound. And there it is. We can see that upper body has really begun to fly open very, very early. We want to make sure that the lower body rotates into foot strike and the upper body does not rotate until after foot strikes. We got to think foot down, then throw. Here's our, obviously, the front view side by side. Old video on the left, new video on the right. One of our big things was start strong, stay strong. And we can see there again the shoulders being open, which we can see was something that was apparent in the original video. And a lot of what we're seeing so far in these front views is everything's looking almost identical to where we were a couple months ago. We will transition to the side view so we can see what that looks like coming up here next. We can see how much more that upper body is already rotated at the moment of foot strike in our new video compared to the old video, when we want that upper body that is facing us right now to continue to face us as that lower body gets rotated towards the catcher. So that's the foot down first, then rotate the upper body second. Foot down, then throw. We got to keep that upper body back. Final time here. Let's make sure we're able, getting those hips way out there is making things a little rushed in your delivery. And that's getting everything to start rotating a little soon here. Let's just remember this adjustment here. Foot down first, then rotate the throw. We got to create that separation.